How are you doing, Cali Crowd? Today we're talking deloading and rest, what it means, how it will benefit you, and most importantly, how to do it. But as always, if you're new to this channel and want to be part of the helpful and motivating community that we're looking to build here, then be sure to smash that subscribe button and ring the bell as well so that you never miss out on a Cali To The Crowd video. Okay, so first of all, what exactly is deloading? Well, the concept is actually quite simple and it's quite easy to get your head around. Simply put, it is taking a break or dialing down your workout volume significantly. Now, when you've got aggressive and ambitious training goals, the question then becomes, why would you do that? Well, the world of fitness is characterized by catchy phrases that imply that if we're not working our asses off, we're not moving forward. Go hard or go home. Grind till I die. 24/7, 365. These are examples of this ideology. But this is actually the opposite of what the science behind building strength and hypertrophy tells us. When we train, we place stress on the body. Our central nervous system does not like this stress. It wants to maintain equilibrium. So in anticipation of us placing this stress on our bodies again, the central nervous system braces itself and facilitates our musculature to change and grow so that we are better equipped to dealing with this stress in the future. This is essentially what supercompensation is. Repeated enough and over enough time, this process allows us to become stronger and better suited to the challenges we place in front of ourselves. But this strengthening adaptation doesn't happen when we have our foot on the gas and when we're hustling in the gym though. It actually happens when we're at home, eating well and getting enough rest. This rest period is our deloading phase. Imagine for a second you are like a balloon. Every time you train, it's like letting a little bit of air out. And after each training session, when you're not pushing yourself to your limit, and when you're taking a break and when you're resting, you're inflating that balloon and letting in more air and increasing its capacity to hold more air in the future. If you did nothing but only let air out, so training until you drop, you will be nothing but a deflated balloon. Hashtag don't be a deflated balloon. This is deloading explained in a nutshell, but why should you do it? How does it benefit you? I'm gonna actually split these out into the physiological benefits, but also the psychological benefits as well, which I actually think are far more important and add far more value. Let's start with the physiological side of things though, and first up we have the recovery benefits that we just mentioned. I often get comments from people talking about how they do 100 pull-ups a day, and while that's impressive, my first thought is always, when are you resting? Constantly smashing your muscles, unless obviously your joint structures, is just not good for you long term. We need to take breaks, and you really don't need to worry about losing strength. Your arms won't turn into noodles and you won't lose all your strength from months and months of training from not training for 1 week. In fact, you may actually find that you actually come back stronger. The second physiological benefit that we have is the injury reduction effects. Simply put, and perhaps a little bit obviously, training while we are well rested is really beneficial for reducing the likelihood of injury. You can grind as hard as you want, but a torn muscle or ligament will railroad your goals very quickly. Let's move on to the psychological benefits now and how this can benefit you mentally. First, I want to talk about something that doesn't get a lot of airtime, and that is training addiction. This is something that is probably far more prevalent than we would care to admit. A lot of people get into fitness for the increase in confidence, the way training makes us feel, and the dopamine hit of a really quality session. But addiction, even of something that is perceived to be healthy, should be addressed. In calisthenics, it can be even more insidious because we are chasing these really cool looking skills, and we can even end up turning our lives upside down, really trying to achieve them. But if you've been grinding away and really pushing yourself hard, as in truly working hard, and you cannot take 1 week's break, you really probably should reflect on why that is. If your sense of identity is so tied to you training and you really pushing yourself physically, then perhaps this deload week could be beneficial for you by allowing yourself to find something that makes you happy that isn't training. The second psychological benefit that a deload could have is on our ability to hit our goals. Willpower is a finite resource, and I don't care how much you love training, there will come a point at which you run out of it. Most of us will have fitness goals, and whether it's losing weight or mastering the handstand, there will come a point at which you are just not in the mood to keep pushing, and that will have a knock-on effect on our ability to adhere to our goals. By deloading and giving yourself permission to take a break, you are actually increasing your chances of hitting your goals because it allows you to hit reset and take a rest. In fact, I actually find that I'm always super excited to get back to training once I've had a deload week because it's allowed me to really think about what I want to do and get excited about it. The third psychological benefit that I want to touch on is that it allows us to focus on other things. This could actually mean whatever you want it to mean. During my deload weeks, for example, I'll take some time to try and catch up on any reading that I might have missed out on. I find educating myself on things that I can apply once I'm back in the gym really keeps me on my toes. But this could also mean going on holiday or spending more time with your family. Most people watching this video won't be professional athletes, and so they will have the demands of normal life, so work, social pressure, family, and I guarantee you your kids will not remember whether mommy and daddy had a six-pack all the time. Okay, so you have all of this information. I've convinced you on the value of deloading. Now, how do you do it? If you Google deloading, you can very quickly find yourself in a rabbit hole. Do it, don't do it, step-by-step guide on how to do it, detailed periodization training programs with structured meso and micro cycles, the list goes on. There's a lot of elitism around this topic, and in my opinion, that has made it become convoluted and full of jargon that just doesn't help anybody. I'll probably butcher this quote, so I'll stick it up on the screen, but I think it was Einstein that said if you cannot explain something simply, then you don't understand it well enough. And for 99% of the population, deloading is very, very simple to understand and apply. In fact, the best thing you can do is just ensure that you're eating well, so drinking enough water and eating whole foods and getting enough sleep. If you did this, you would reap the lion's share of the benefits. If you want to step it up a little bit though, motion is lotion, so I throw in a couple of mobility sessions during my deload week as well to keep myself feeling good, but even then I'm focused on staying well within ranges that I'm comfortable in. No point taking a break for a recovery week and injuring yourself by overstretching. Guys, it really is that simple, but the benefits are huge. If you're looking to take a deload week and you want to, say, for example, work on your pike mobility, then definitely click on this video right here, as it will really, really help you out. And I will see you in the next one.